you know any children with a terminal disease? Have you ever thought what it might be like to not be able to play outside with the other kids? What about spending lonely nights in a sterile hospital, waiting to go home to your own bed, your house, your mom's home cooking? As the past executive director of Cedar Rapids Dance Marathon, I'm here today to tell you a little bit about this event that we have as an organization on campus, but this year it's actually going to be held at Mount Mercy. So we are the first dance marathon in the nation that's held by more than one school. And since CO is so small, Cedar Rapids schools decided to join together and do it together to get more kids involved. So this year it's CO, Mount Mercy, and Kirkwood, and like I said, it's going to be held at Mount Mercy. I've attended both the University of Iowa Dance Marathon, which is pretty big. I'm sure some of you have probably heard about it, and also Iowa State Dance Marathon. I know you said when you went to Iowa State it was really big on campus. So I've definitely seen other dance marathons, and like I said, in the inaugural year I was the exec director, so I've been highly involved, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. The Charities Aid Foundation said that 60% of the population last year donated money to the organization. Also, 39% of the population had volunteered the month before the survey. How many of you have volunteered within the last month? A few people? Okay. How many of you are planning on volunteering in April? I know it's a busy time, there's finals. All right. So that's probably less than 39%. In 2007, the Giving USA Foundation said that $306 billion were donated to charities, more than 1.6 million different charities. So the vast and numerous philanthropies on campus, I know if you're Greek, you do your own philanthropy, you've probably seen some on the quad, you've probably heard about other philanthropies, but Dance Marathon is unique, and it's something that it doesn't matter if you're Greek or not Greek, it doesn't matter if you do something else, you volunteer for service learning, you can still be a part of it. It doesn't take that much time, and it's really not that much work. So if your little brother or your cousin or your neighbor was sick, you'd want your community to come together to help them, right? Well, our 16 families, they're from Cedar Rapids. Every single one of them gets treated at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. They are your neighbors. These people could be walking down the street on First Avenue when you're walking to Wendy's later today. They could be playing basketball at the YMCA when you go to work out. You never know. These kids are in our city. This year is our second year as a dance marathon. The first year we did really well, and we exceeded every expectation that people had for us. We set our goal at $12,000 the first year, and we ended up raising $25,500, so we more than doubled our goal. We had almost 200 dancers register last year. And so I'm here today to encourage you to register and raise money, because this year we're not doing as well as we did last year. This year we only have about 160 dancers registered, and we've only raised about $15,000. And we had upped our goal from last year, thinking that we did so well last year, people must be really excited and really encouraged, and they want to raise more money. So our goal this year is $35,000. So we're not even halfway to our goal, and the dance marathon is 9 days away. We still have time. The future of this organization is threatened, like I said. People aren't interested in taking exec positions or being a morale captain. They aren't raising their money, and they're registering because their friends say to, and then they never show up to the event. So we really need your help. Compared to the University of Iowa Dance Marathon, which in its 18th year raised $1,369,000, we have a long ways to go. But they started off pretty small too. In their first year, even at a big university like that, they raised $32,000. That's only $7,000 more than we raised in our first year. So we can definitely get there, we just need some student support. After pulling my public speaking class, all of you, I found out the majority of you have done charity work before. And every single person but one said that it was rewarding. So if you felt fulfilled or rewarded by doing service learning, volunteering, charity work, why not do Dance Marathon? I promise you, you will enjoy it. This year, it's going to be a full day of free food. I think it's Concheros is the main meal this year. So if you like Concheros, it's free. The DJ we had last year was awesome. He was up on stage teaching us different dances in the middle of the night. It was a great way to get to know people from other schools. There's going to be bingo. The Cedar Rapids Spirit Dancers will be there. A Kirkwood Jazz Ensemble. There's going to be a Best Buy room for all 12 hours, so you can go in there, play video games if that's what you want to do. As long as you're on your feet, we don't care what you're doing. There's basketball games. Last year we set up bags. It's a really great event. Also, the best part for me was getting to spend time with these kids. They look up to you so much. Most of these kids look forward to this all year round. It's better than Christmas. It's for the kids. I'm not going to tell you that your feet won't hurt, but I will tell you that it's going to be worth it. I interviewed Wendy Steffen, the advisor for Dance Marathon, and she says, to her, Dance Marathon means a year of fun, excitement, achieving goals, promoting awareness, seeing the kids smile, hearing the thankfulness from the parents, meeting new people, being passionate about a cause, and becoming a student leader. And as I said, we're the first dance marathon in the entire country that's being held on more than one campus. There's actually this year, Boston is starting a similar dance marathon modeled after us that's incorporating multiple schools. So we are leaders in this, and we need your help to keep getting us noticed. Coach Peterson, the ladies basketball coach, last year encouraged her entire team to participate. So all the basketball girls showed up with their coach. They performed in the middle of the night. They did some funny hip-hop dance to keep people excited. And this is what she says about Dance Marathon. She said, Dance Marathon is a great event. It demonstrates the importance of community support. It defines that the we's are more important than the be's. And although it's exhausting, it's fun and well worth it. All right, so Dance Marathon is obviously the solution to this problem, but how do we raise awareness about Dance Marathon? Well, we need you guys. How many of you are freshmen or sophomores? Yeah, so if you start now, this can be an organization you can be part of for 4 years or 3 years if you're a sophomore. It's something we really need student help with, and we need to get the word out on campus. Standing for 12 hours is pretty insignificant compared to what these kids go through every single day. They are fighting 24/7. They didn't choose this. This happened to them. So we need to stand for 12 hours for those kids that can't. All you have to do is register. It costs $10. There was a free registration day, but I'm assuming, has anyone signed up for it right now, the event? No? All right, well, you missed the free registration, so look for it next year. There's always a free registration day. But if you want to register now, today is the last day to register so that you have a shirt at the event. So the $10 covers your shirt, and then everything else at the event is free. So there will be food out the entire time, poncheros, like I said. You get entertainment for a whole day. It's not overnight this year, which we had some complaints last year because people were like, I don't want to stay up the whole night this late in the semester, close to finals. So it's only 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You can give up one Saturday to stand for kids that can't. We ask each dancer to raise $100. $100 might sound a little overwhelming. At the University of Iowa, each dancer is expected to raise $500. $100 is really not that hard. I asked my parents last year when I was on the exec board, and my dad cut a check for $100 right there. So it's pretty easy. We have a canned letter that you can send out. All you gotta do is sign your name, fold it up, put it in an envelope, and send it off to mom, grandma, aunts, cousins. And I promise you, you will have more money coming in than you know what to do with. If you ask 5 people for a donation of $20, you got your $100. If you think you don't have time, which is the biggest complaint and excuse that I hear, think about these kids. Like I said, they don't have much time. They didn't choose this. They don't know how much longer they're going to be here. And without the hope we provide them by having a dance marathon, they might give up fighting. Healthcare is expensive, and treatment costs money. According to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, 17 million children each year are treated at their 170 hospitals. We need able-bodied students like all of you to stand up for 12 hours, raise their money, and provide this awareness on campus. But the number one thing that they need is hope. Like I said, for a lot of these kids, it's better than Christmas. And going and seeing 200 college students standing there and chanting FTK for the kids gives them so much hope. The next time they're in the hospital, that's what they're going to be thinking about. This is a practical and simple solution. It doesn't take a lot of effort on your part. All you have to do is register and show up at the event. We have steps to help you raise your money if you need help. All I'm asking is for a little bit of time and money to make these kids' lives a whole lot easier. And as I said before, if you're a little concerned that it's a new organization, maybe we haven't established ourselves yet, last year we won the best new dance marathon in the entire country. That's out of hundreds of dance marathons. Cedar Rapids Dance Marathon won. You should be a part of that. Also, last year at Leadership Convocation, which is held through CO, we won Outstanding Philanthropic Contribution. Like I said, we raised $25,500. So in closing, when you're going to sleep tonight in your warm bed, in your comfy dorm room, think about those kids at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital, laying in a sterile environment, away from home. Maybe they didn't get to play outside that day like you all did on Flunk Day. Maybe they don't get to eat cake or open presents on their birthday because they're in the hospital. They are fighters, and they face each day head on. So register today for Cedar Rapids Dance Marathon. Raise your $100 and come enjoy the event. It's April 14th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. at Mount Mercy this year. We need your help. Be a part of the reason that these kids continue to fight and their parents continue to hope. It will mean more to them than you ever know. It's FTK.